Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love and the journey of ascension. Okay, so I want to do a new moon in Aries reading and read you an article, that's what it's called, and it's from the Times of India. Okay. Saturn transit in Pisces coincides with new moon on March the 29th, 2025. Astrological significance. March 29, 2025 marks a transformative day as the new moon aligns with Saturn's transit in Pisces, signalling a period for emotional healing, spiritual growth, and introspection. This unique astrological event encourages resetting intentions, re-evaluating relationships, and setting long-term goals through disciplined spiritual practices. A potent time for achieving emotional stability and manifesting dreams with perseverance. March 29th, 2025 is a very transformative day because the new moon is going to coincide with Saturn's transit in Pisces. This month's moon will be transiting in Pisces zodiac signs, and Saturn will also move in Pisces. So the combination is not so auspicious, as these both planets have very different personalities, as one is very fast moving. One is very fast moving planets and another one is extremely slow moving. So their choices, nature, characteristics are very different from each other. Moon represents mind, psychology, emotions and feelings, while Saturn in Pisces delivers profound karmic lessons, spiritual development and emotional discipline. Saturn's in Pisces, its effects. The planet of karma, discipline and responsibility in the dreamy, spiritual and intuitive sign of Pisces. It will encourage the natives to establish useful spiritual foundations by forcing people to face the emotional scars, delusions and inner anxieties. In creative and therapeutic practices, themes of discipline, sacrifice and detachment become important. This will make people learn to become more religious and get into the more spiritual practices. This will bring many big changes in the life of people emotionally, physically, mentally and psychologically, so people are advised to be more cautious while performing any bad karma, as this is the time when you will get the instant karma from the planet of karma and justice. New moon in Pisces, time to change. In Pisces, a new moon enhances emotional depth, intuition and healing, while also signifying ends and new beginnings. As Saturn and Moon are opposite in nature and characteristics, so this is the ideal time for meditation, spiritual rejuvenation and long-term goal setting for the people who are under the influence of the moon. Because of Saturn's limiting but balancing influence, expect a change in your life's purpose, relationships, and emotional habits. Saturn and Moon in Pisces on March the 29th, 2025. Astrological significance: number 1, emotional healing and karmic purification. Saturn and Pisces new moon means the intense emotional feeling, healing and release, karmic cycles, emotional baggage, and old traumas will come to the surface. Deep emotional changes may be experienced by those who have unresolved past life karma or family lineage difficulties. Journaling, fasting, and meditation and chanting mantras can all aid in letting go of negativity. Following in-depth reflection, it provides emotional stability and clarity. Number 2, spiritual awakening. While Saturn makes sure that spiritual revelations are put into practice, the new moon in Pisces strengthens intuition and make people very sensitive. Many will have greater psychic awareness or prophetic dreams during this transit. This is a high time to begin meditation, yoga, or mystical studies that bring spiritual discipline in the life of people. Number 3, chant mantras to balance the Saturn energy. This will be a crucial time for the people who are under the influence of Moon, as Saturn will come in Pisces, where Rahu is already present. So this might affect the psychology of these people, and people are advised to be more cautious and perform various spiritual activities, and one of the most potent and powerful activity is chanting mantras. To balance the energy, you need to chant mantras Om Namah Shivaya and Maha Mrityunjaya mantra, and practice grounding exercises. Enhances inner awareness and spiritual purpose. There's the advice at the top there, guys. Number 4, relationships and career. A reality check. Saturn offers useful lessons about self-worth, career and love, so now is a good time to review obligations. Some could break up with problematic partners or change careers to pursue more rewarding pursuits. For long-term stability, the energy of the new moon encourages making difficult but essential choices. Avoid making snap decisions and exercise patience when emotions change, and exercise patience when emotions change. Provides enduring stability in one's identity, profession, and romantic relationships. As we know that Rahu is also present in the same zodiac sign, so it would be a difficult time for the people who are getting into a new relationship or already in the relationship. They might face breakup or divorce, as these transits might create problems. Number 5. 2025 goal setting and manifestation. Saturn's presence makes dreams come true, but not for all, only for some people. To keep Saturn happy, you only follow everything with perseverance and self-control. You need to have patience during this time and should control your anger and advise not to take any impulsive decision. You should focus on your work, income, health, and spiritual development during this time. To enhance the Saturn's energy, you must get involved in the charity and donate food, clothes, and shoes to the needy people. Things you can do on March the 29th, 2025, new moon. On New Moon Day, get involved in spiritual activities such as light a daya and focus on that for some times, or keep your eyes closed and do meditation, or perform yoga, deep breathing exercises. People who have already been involved in spiritual and religious activities so far, they should not get worried, but those who have never been in spiritual activities, it might be a challenging time for them, so people should start taking part in such practices, as Saturn always give rewards or punishments as per your karma, and your karma has the power to change your fate or destiny, so people are advised to follow a sattvic lifestyle which bring a good energy of Saturn. So there you have it, guys. That's what the times of India stated. I'm just having a look at what time. I believe that it is at 10:57. 10:57. 29th of March, new moon, 10:57. Okay, so that is the info that I found out when I researched. I'm just having a look at some current research from the Yoga Journal. Let's have a look and see what the Yoga Journal would like to say regarding what Mars's solar eclipse and new moon in Aries means for you. That last post was about the moon and Saturn moving into Pisces. So what March's solar eclipse and new moon in Aries means for you. The upcoming solar eclipse and new moon in Aries is a powerful portal of revelation and release. This partial solar eclipse is bold, brave. Aries marks both an ending. This partial solar eclipse in bold, brave Aries marks both an ending and a powerful This partial solar eclipse in bold, brave Aries marks both an ending and a beginning, and creates a bridge between where you have been and where you're heading. It's made even more potent by the continued retrograde dance of Mercury and Venus, along with Neptune's imminent shift into Aries. What the solar eclipse and new moon in Aries means for you. Solar eclipses take place on a new moon and carry that potent energy of new starts and manifestation. This eclipse is the final piece of a larger story that's been unfolding in your life, closing a 2-year cycle of growth and self-discovery on the Aries-Libra axis. The Aries-Libra axis has been teaching us about the dance between self and other, independence and partnership, standing alone and coming together. Think back till April 2023, when this eclipse story began. What themes emerged in your life around identity, relationships, and standing in your power? How have you grown in the house that Aries rules in your chart? This eclipse brings completion to those lessons while opening a door to your next chapter. The power of this eclipse reaches far beyond its visibility. Even if we can't see it, you'll feel its transformative energy. This is especially true for the house in your chart ruled by Aries. That area of life is about to get a cosmic reset, a chance to close old chapters and initiate new beginnings. For those with major planets in Aries or Libra, this eclipse holds extra significance. It's like the universe is giving you one final push towards your authentic truth. What have you learned about yourself over these past 2 years? What have you learned about yourself over these past 2 years? What parts of your identity have evolved? Have your relationships transformed as you've stepped more fully into your power? The final eclipse on the Aries-Libra axis is bringing completion to lessons about self and relationships that began 2 years ago. What have you learned about standing in your power while maintaining meaningful connections? How have you grown in understanding your own needs and boundaries? This eclipse reminds us that endings make space for beginnings. As we close this Aries-Libra chapter, we're not losing the wisdom we've gained, we're integrating it into our next phase of growth. Let yourself feel enthusiasm over new possibilities while honouring the path that brought you here. This eclipse reminds us that life moves in cycles of completion and renewal. Trust that whatever is ending now is making space for something even more aligned with your soul's journey. You're exactly where you need to be, and the universe is conspiring to help you shine even brighter. Let this final Aries eclipse be your cosmic launching pad. The lessons you've learned about yourself, about balance, about standing in your power, they're all part of your foundation now. You're ready to write your next chapter. Trust yourself, trust the timing, trust that the universe has something amazing in store for you. I feel drawn to stop reading that article there. Bold and brave. I'm looking at this image here. And it says at the bottom, Bold and brave, Aries is the initial sign of the zodiac and initiates newness. Okay, I've chosen some cards to go along with the new moon reading. We go to the Archangel Power Tarot cards. Cheers. Cheers. The Knight of Gabriel. Confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic. It's time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. That's a fantastic card. Instinctively knowing just what to do. The Knight of Wands. Okay, situations. It's time to take action. This situation needs your full and undivided focus and quick attention. Fortunately, you probably can't wait to get started. Think things through thoroughly and then act with speed and certainty. You will instinctively know what direction to move in because you will feel such great passion for the cause. People. Someone who has immense self-confidence and is always ready for the next adventure. A person who is loyal and generous of spirit. Courageous, enthusiastic, charismatic, impulsive. The additional meanings of this card: a volunteer, an athlete, passion for life, single-mindedness. Reasons to celebrate: a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. The Archangel Oracle cards. Okay. We're making sure that we're getting the right card. It's quite a long shuffle. We have compassion. Archangel Zadkiel, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Compassion. I can help you forgive yourself and others, or to compassionately see everyone's point of view. You needn't change your stance or behaviour. It simply means approaching the situation with a loving heart, which empowers you and allows creative solutions to pour forth. Working with Archangel Zadkiel, Zadkiel's name means righteousness of God, and he helps us release unforgiveness towards ourselves and others. Ask him to come into your dreams and act like a chimney sweep, clearing away any emotional toxins from your heart. He'll ensure that everyone's needs are met and that emotional healings occur in miraculous ways. Heal Yourself reading card. Sadness. Card number 5. It's easy to swallow your sadness and hide behind a fake smile. Yet sadness can open the door to your heart and help you access compassion. And there it is, compassion. When you can truly allow yourself to cry and feel sorrow over the loss of a loved one, a lost opportunity, a broken heart, or a friendship that's ended, you cleanse your soul and allow your heart to heal. Crying and feeling vulnerable can be a sign of strength, which demonstrates your connection to your body. To admit weakness can allow you to know yourself, embrace your limitations, and evolve. Be willing to let go of the cold walls of protection you have created, which make you feel empty and sick. You don't need to get lost in your emotions. Just give yourself time to feel them and let them move through your whole being, cleansing and purifying your heart, body and soul. Action. Relax your body. Place your hands on your heart. Ask yourself, where am I holding onto feelings of loss, grief and sadness? Have you frozen your tears and cut yourself off from your feelings because you are afraid to face a person or a situation? Put on some music or a song that touches you and imagine taking off the layers of protection from your heart. Then rub your hands together for 30 seconds. Place your hands next to each other, palms inwards, and imagine holding a bright yellow ball of light in between your palms. Place your hands on your heart and allow this yellow light to dissolve any iciness from your heart. Let's finish this energy reading off with a Sacred Spirit reading card. I just got the smell of clean laundry but clean bedding. Fresh. Have secret temptation, being led astray. Card number 31. Being led astray, accept your choices. Temptations can be everywhere, dependent upon your vices, and unfortunately, there will always be a temptation to the human psyche. We can learn from these vices as they teach us about our emotional triggers prior to our actions. Self-mastery is key. Risk-taking should be avoided now, with careful consideration of any planning of events, career changes, or major decisions. A lack of willpower may influence your impulses. Be strict with your budgets, as financial blowouts are significant now. Right now, the truth is yet to be revealed. Be cautious in lending any goods you wish to have returned, as deception is around every corner. Be mindful of any, arguments. Be mindful of any agreements or contracts at this time, and seek professional advice where appropriate. If you are in a relationship, you may feel that it is at risk of a third-party influence. Addictions such as gambling, drugs, sex, alcoholism, and even food are indicated through this card. Being tempted by devilish behaviour is leading you down a bad path. This health card encourages you to regain control of your life, building willpower and determination using a step-by-step approach for support and encouragement. Ultimately, the temptation to be bad or let loose is having a negative effect on yourself and the people around you. If you are experiencing challenges with your personal habits at the moment, now is the time to develop structured and systematic coping strategies that you can lean on when you are tempted to be led astray. However, you are a conscious creator, so be accountable for your past and current choices and seek to change them in the present and in the future. So what's really coming out is the first article that I read regarding people that were on the Pisces, the moon, in the moon energy, and then those that were in the Saturn energy. Those that are following spiritual practices, there's no need for you to worry. But if you're not following spiritual practices, now is the time to embrace them. All is not lost, but you must act if you wish to improve your circumstances. Continuing to ignore the problem will only make this situation worse. Professional assistance is required now. Seek a suitable health practitioner associated with your specific challenges. Shadow aspect, lack of impulse control, addiction, deception. Your sacred crystal is the fire agate. Angel assistance, Archangel Zachiel. Major change, release destructive tendencies, self-sabotage. Your affirmation or your mantra. I continue to make positive choices. I free my emotional burden. Okay. Affirmation followed by a mantra. Okay. I continue to make positive choices. I free my emotional burden. Guys, have yourself a transformative solar eclipse, new moon in Aries. Whew. And the rest. I will talk to you soon. Okay, until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.